Hello, and thank you for joining us for the Bull Run News Show. Let's start by getting a check of our weather.
Our weather continues to be very cold over the next few days. The high temperatures will be in the 30s. There's also a chance for some snow and ice on Wednesday night and Thursday. Anyone longing for spring will be happy to hear that we should warm up to the low 50s on Monday, and that looks to continue throughout next week.
This week in history, in 1903, the teddy bear was sold for the first time. Also, in 1923, archaeologists opened the tomb of King Tut, an Egyptian pharaoh. Most tombs of pharaohs have been robbed and all riches were taken, but King Tut's was largely untouched. In 1930, the dwarf planet Pluto was discovered. When it was first discovered, Pluto was considered to be our ninth planet.
This week we have book talks from Sophia and Miriam. Sophia will tell us about a book called The Mouse and the Motorcycle by Beverly Cleary. Miriam's book talk is on the book Apples from the series Life of Fred.
Hi, my name is Sophia, and today I'm going to be doing a book talk of the book The Mouse and the Motorcycle. This book is my favorite book. This book is by Beverly, and yeah, that's her name. And I just really like all of her books. Really, there are other books like Runaway Ralph or Ralph's Mouse. So yeah, and this book is basically about a mouse who lives in a hotel, and one day this little boy named Keith comes to the hotel, feeds him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. When they meet each other, Keith feeds the mouse peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day, and then it gets really good at chapter 11. And also chapter 11 is like the last chapter, but the other chapters like really good too. So yeah. And you can get this book at the public library or Amazon. If you like my book talk, bye.
Hi, Boran. So my book I'm sharing is Apples. It's from the series Life of Fred. So there's an alphabetical order of books. I already read this one. I'm on, I think, F, which is farming. And this is Apples. So it's a series of math books. So it's a story and there's math problems throughout the book. So this is probably my favorite one. It's the first one, Apples. And there's also other ones that are not part of the series, like fractions and decimals. There's also algebra. So it's really cool and they're really funny stories. It's about a boy who is 5 years old, who teaches at a university because he's very smart. So this is also the decimals and percents book. It's not part of the series, but it's just another book. So it has all these little illustrations, and this is Fred. So he doesn't have any parents, and he lives in his office in his university. So yeah, bye.
Thanks for sharing, Sophia and Miriam. Those books sound interesting. If you'd like to share about a book on the news, ask your teacher how to share a video on our Flipgrid. We'd love to hear about what you're reading. This week's focus for the Positivity Project is humility or modesty. This trait means you do not seek the spotlight. You let your actions speak for themselves. You do not show off, you acknowledge your mistakes, and you take the advice of others. In sports, the Washington Wizards beat the Houston Rockets 131-119. Also, the Washington Capitals beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-1. The PTA drive-thru event called Spreading Love and Air Hugs has been rescheduled for a new date. Please come out on Friday, March 19th between 5 and 6:30 to see our teachers and staff. All students will receive a treat. The PTA will also host a virtual 5K. Our virtually unstoppable 5K will be held between March 27th and April 9th. Registration details will be posted soon. You can pick up your race packet at the drive-thru event.
Last week's riddle was, name 4 days of the week that start with the letter T. Do you think you know? The answer is Tuesday, Thursday, today, and tomorrow.
This week's riddle is, you draw a line without touching it. How do you make the line longer? The answer will be revealed during our next Bold Time Stories event this coming Monday, February 22nd at 7 p.m. Don't miss it. You can find the link to Chargers Hangout Google Classroom.
Thank you for joining us for the Bull Run News Show. Stay safe and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.